And I'm back. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st, 2026. Angel number and angel whisper, 911, courage. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Your affirmation for this week, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Message from your spirit guides, fresh start. Oh my God, I love this for you. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to the gift that you are being given. And message from Archangel Michael, take control of your thoughts, card number 31. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Look at, there's that lock back here and a key. You have a fresh start, a new doorway now. All you need to do is take that key, put it in the lock, and open that door. That's it. Have some courage. You can do this. Tell me more about this here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placement. Some of you are getting a new home or you're relocating. You're making plans to do that. Why is this their message for the week ahead? Courage, fresh start, and take control of your thoughts. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Four of Cups, leaving that behind. Nine of Swords, take control of your thoughts. King of Cups, bottom of the deck, the Death card. You should be in love with the new chapter because whatever comprised or made up this former chapter of yours, it wasn't emotionally pleasing or satisfying to you. Four of Cups. Tell me about the Four of Cups. And it takes courage to walk away from the Four of Cups. I forgot whose reading I had said. The Four of Cups is a lot different than the Eight of Cups, right? The Four of Cups sometimes can become comfortable. It can become tolerable. We can get stuck in the Four of Cups for a long time before we get to the Eight of Cups. We're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm moving on. So it takes courage when we're in the Four to change our thought process to say, you know what? It's the Four, but really, I'm being honest with myself, it's the Eight. It really is the Eight. It really is something or someone that I need to walk away from. And I feel like it's just a chapter. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Cups. That's what we want. Six of Wands, victory, and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. You could potentially sabotage this because no matter how many doors or thresholds the universe puts before you or exits, if you've seen my readings before, I talk a lot about the highway of life and exits that come before us. You don't have to take every exit, but I do feel like you would be sabotaging yourself to repeat a negative cycle or a cycle that wasn't as emotionally pleasing to you. Again, you have the divine gift of free will. You can do it again. And maybe the one thing that makes that so comfortable is just that, because it's comfortable. But the Nine of Swords here, I feel like there's some apprehension about the new or some stress about the new. You need to take control of your thoughts here. Allow yourself to step into the new. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. I also notice in this particular card, we have Four Swords on one side and Five Swords on the other. There's a need for you to Four Swords quiet the Five of Swords, like quiet the mind here. Nine of Swords is clarified by strength. It takes a lot of strength, courage. There you go. Eight of Wands to move forward, full towards your new beginning. Can't make it up, the Hermit. You know within you, you've already done the soul searching. You already know that whatever or whomever this is, it's not meant to come into your future. Like your higher self knows this. Now it just takes a little bit of courage to actually implement it in the 3D, to step into the new relationship, to maybe leave a relationship, you know, to relocate, to change your life. This is changing your life. This is big. Changing jobs, changing industries for some of you. King of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Cups is clarified by the Emperor, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. Oh my God, just go. I'm sorry. Was that loud? Did the mic pick that up? Just go. You have something, a life chapter here that is a stark contrast to what you're leaving behind. There's emotional abundance, emotional fulfillment, financial abundance, financial fulfillment. It's warm, it's healing, it's energized, it's vibrant, it's sexy, it's creative. everything that we think of the Sun card in tarot being. It is the best card in tarot out of a 78 card deck. So yeah, move boldly and courageously towards this new beginning. Only you can make this decision as the emperor or empress of your life. But Knight of Wands says, go ahead and do it. But the Knight of Cups says, let's give considerable thought to this. And I feel like you already have. We saw that Hermit card for you. So I think you know that this is a life-changing chapter here for you. If I had to give you a time frame, I would say within the next month, we get to Leo season, your life is different if you move in this direction. Very much so, very different. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Short and sweet message here for you this week. Just take control of your thoughts. Anytime you get nervous, tell yourself this is the best decision that you can make for yourself, because it's the truth. You've already done the soul searching here. And don't allow anything or anyone or doubts, fears, or insecurities to get in your way. 3 cards of advice here for Libra. One more shuffle. Thank you. Hangman, see it from a different perspective. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Justice. This is the right, fair, balanced thing for you to do for yourself. Out of love for self, for long-term stability. Look at it that way. You're making decisions now that will alter your life emotionally and financially. It's beneficial to you to do this. Justice, Death card, and there's that Knight of Cups again. Slow and steady, 8 of Cups. There you go. Making the decision to walk away. Judgment, and the Page of Pentacles. Almost immediately, a new opportunity comes in. And just go slow with that as well. But your life is changing. You're just literally one bold step away, one decision away from that. And if you move in that direction, yeah, your life looks very different by the time we get to Leo season, which is only 4 to 5 weeks away. So click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio, my moon babies. I hope that you are doing well, that the weather's nice wherever you are in the world. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st, 2026. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Your angel number and your angel whisper. Ah, gotta love it. 777, alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. Your affirmation for the week, I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Message from your spirit guides, ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it is up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out, so do that today. And message from Archangel Michael, don't settle for less, card number 10. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true, so don't give up on them. Tell me more about this here, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon babies, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is this their message for the week ahead? Alignment, asking for help, and don't settle for less. The initials AM, like Anna, Mary, may be relevant to someone watching. Tell me more about this, please, for Scorpio. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Devil, the 5 of Swords, and the Empress. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. What are you thinking about obsessively? These negative thoughts. Negative thoughts, obsessively thinking about them. There's also a feeling here, High Priestess to 2 of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. I think it's also fluctuating your mood as well. Don't be offended by that. If it's not your message, don't take it. But someone needs to hear that. The Devil. Tell me about the Devil. This is obsessively thinking, like worst case scenario here. Some of you may need to ask for help for this. Therapist, counseling, something like that. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Devil, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. That's the truth, what I just said. Death card, that's you. And Page of Swords. Some of you may need to do this, okay? You may need to take the initiative to seek tangible ways for you to resolve whatever this is here. I feel like it's obsessive thoughts. Obsessively thinking about a situation, environment, a connection, an experience, a conversation that you had with someone. Something like that here is transpiring, like over and over again, and it's clouding your judgment. Some of you may need to ask for help with this, or just obtain help, like even if it's like a do-it-yourself thing, like journal writing or meditation. 5 of Swords, or controlling your thoughts, like setting a time limit like an actual, like a kitchen timer or a timer on your cell phone. So I'm only going to think about this for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm going to go on with the rest of my day and my other responsibilities and cleaning my house or doing laundry, whatever it is that you need to do. And you can always come back and think about it later on when you get all of those tasks done. So some of you need to control your thoughts that way. Let's clarify that Five of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you, because it's really hard to be in alignment. Emperor and Empress would be in alignment with their path. Really hard to be in alignment when this is clouding our judgment. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. For some of you, it's in regards to stability. Now, whether that's stability in a relationship, financial stability, house and home, wanting to relocate but not having the funds for it. There's a lot of, I think this is really affecting your emotions. I have to be honest with you. We have the Moon card, the Three of Swords, yep, and the Eight of Cups. Whatever disappointment this has been, or heartbreak, or setback, financial loss, like it could be an emotional setback. There's a need here for you to get control of your thoughts. They're running away with you, and they're almost, for some of you, again, don't be offended at this, some of you are like over catastrophizing something. Like, yes, it was bad, but when you think about it over and over again, like it gets worse and worse and worse every time you think about it. Then you become emotionally dysregulated. Then you're not tending to your other responsibilities. And, you know, the house starts getting dirty and you start slacking at work and you forget to walk the dog. And now you come home and they crapped in the house. Like, it just has this rolling cascade negative effect. Again, I'm not saying what you've gone through or currently going through is, you know, a walk in the park. I'm not saying like, oh, you should get over it. But I do think you need to get some kind of help or control of it, because I feel like it's like it's got tentacles now, like an octopus. Like now it's starting to affect other areas of your life. The Empress. Tell me about the Empress energy here. And this would be settling for less. This would be saying, nope, I'm fine, clicking off the video, not getting the help, not journaling, not looking for do-it-yourself, not setting the timer. There's a plethora of ways on how we can get control of our thoughts. This would be settling for less, catastrophizing, ruminating on something that hurt us or injured us, becoming angry over it, allowing it to negatively affect other aspects of our life, areas of our life. So you sort of have to be Emperor, Empress here with these thoughts here this week and be like, nope, I own my brain. I own my brain, not my fears, not my doubts, not a past experience. I own my brain. One more shuffle. Thank you. I get to decide what it focuses on. The Empress, clarified by the Moon, taking control of those emotions, the World card, and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Four Swords. It actually could be very healing for you. Some of you, honestly, just need to have an honest conversation with yourself, looking in the mirror and saying, I'm not going to keep doing this to myself. It's in the past, whatever occurred, even if it was just 5 minutes ago. We can't go back. I know the channel's called Timeline, you know, Tarot, but it talks about like moving forward on our timeline. There's no moving back. So whatever has occurred here, however long ago it occurred, it occurred. We can't change it. We can learn from it. We can try to do it differently next time or better next time. We can receive apologies or offer apologies, but we can't go back. You know what I mean? There's no way like, oh, let's go back to June 1st, 2025 when this happened. There's just no way that that's possible. So why allow it to ruin the week of June 21st, 2026 if it happened like a year ago? Or again, however long ago it was for you. But there is rest, healing, meditation, relaxation, and yes, for some of you, some type of therapeutic therapy, counseling, maybe even just talking to a real trusted friend. But they need to be a real friend, like someone who's going to give it to you straight, not someone who's going to indulge in this with you. You don't want someone there who's going to encourage you to continue to catastrophize this. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here. For Scorpio. Don't take it. We'll look at it. Queen of Wands. Don't take it. Maybe for some of you, a fire sign caused it, or a fire sign could be of help to you. Or the fire sign could be an aspect of yourself where you need to take the initiative and ask for this. Ask for the help. Get the clarity that you need. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. This is really plaguing the Scorpio collective lately, and you're pouring a lot of pentacle resources into this. You're pouring more pentacle resources into ruminating on this, thinking about it, feeling down about it, than you are actually investing in your future. We're giving 3 pentacles here to the past, 1 pentacle to the present, 2 pentacles towards the future. So, you know, when we're looking at it in totality, we're wasting more pentacle resources on something that happened in the past that we can't change, and it is sabotaging our ability to move forward. It's also affecting our emotions. And look, for a lot of you, I don't know who did this to you or is currently doing this to you, but again, it has already happened. So don't allow it to now affect today or tomorrow or next week. And I know you're probably like, easier said than done, Jen, but look, I'm a Scorpio moon. A lot of your readings resonate with me, even if it's only 20%. So you're not alone in whatever it is that you're going through. But, and I've said it before, when I sit at the table, anything that happens, you know, my brother's been incarcerated for a year. I'm going to be honest with you. He gets out of jail in 2 weeks, and I'm terrified for whether or not he's going to return to the life that he had. I have a father who has failing kidneys. I have a mother I don't talk to. My person is, you know, and I are on and off every 2 weeks. So I have a lot of stuff too. I have an aging cat. I have an out-of-state move. I have bills piling up. Like, but when I sit at the table, none of that can be here. And some of you are allowing 1, 2, 3, maybe multiple things are happening in your life like they are to me, but you're allowing them to affect whether or not you're taking care of yourself. You're attending to the pets, people, plants in your life that matter. It's affecting your job. It's affecting your ability to make money. Like, that's when we have to take control of our thoughts and say, right now, my mission, my focus is to do this, to do your reading. And when I'm done with the reading, then I can call dad. Then I can make plans for my brother. Then I can check on my cat. Then I can talk to my person. Like, but when I'm supposed to focus on this, that is what I need to focus on. And I think some of you need to do that. Just like get control of your thoughts. And I would create a schedule. Honestly, I would create a schedule. And I'm going to allow 15 minutes to think about this. And then I'm going to do 4 hours of something else. And then I'll come back for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to do 4 more hours of something else. And that might be beneficial to some of you. The 5 of Wands, the World card showed here twice, and the Tower. This changes the game. Taking control of your thoughts, loving yourself, completely changes the game for you. You'll feel lighter, freer, more in control of your reality. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget that you're not alone in this, okay? As always, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? I hope that you are well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st, 2026. Let me just clear off Scorpio's cards here from the table. Let's get some good news here for my Sagittarius gang. Some of you have really been going through it lately. So let's take a look now at your angel messages and your angel whisper. Your number, 1919, transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. Your affirmation this week is, I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. Allow the change in, allow the change to happen. Allow yourself to receive some good stuff that wants to come in for you. So this might be letting go of a situation, environment, or a connection, but it could be letting go of a habit, letting go of negative thoughts, letting go of, really low self-worth or self-esteem. So, but allow yourself to transform through this. Message from your spirit guides, miracles. I told you, good stuff wants to come in. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life. So regardless of what's happening, be grateful for who you are, what you have, how far you've come in your life, and be on the lookout for the new miracles that are coming in. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. And message from Archangel Michael, be the real you. Card number 6. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. And don't allow anyone to keep you stuck in something that isn't working for you. Tell me more about this here, please, for Sagittarius. I'm telling you, you have something really good. Someone really good wants to come in. I saw that in your reading about 3 months ago. It's like some of you guys might repeat a cycle, but there's someone who wants to come in, professional, platonic, or romantic, different for all of you. But this was like the type of person you've been waiting for. So tell me more about this here, please, for Sagittarius. We are clarifying transformation, miracles, and be the real you. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, because the real you is actually not opposed to transformation and change. The real you is expansive. The real you is adventurous. The real you is not fixed earth. You're not fixed earth at all. So we have Three of Pentacles, the Fool, there's your new beginning, and the Seven of Swords. Let's get away from that. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. And again, you could repeat cycles as often as you want, or you could just decide something you're doing or engaging in or engaging with isn't beneficial to you. And you're sabotaging your ability to be the real you, to be the authentic you, because you continue to engage in this. And look, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles could be overspending. It could be over-consuming, overeating, not taking care of your body well, you know. And it certainly can be staying in situations, environments, or connections that we know we need to move on from. Whether it's permanently or temporarily, but it's still in this moment, we need to move on from them. Three of Pentacles. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Clarified by the Hangman, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups. This is what's on hold for you. I knew it. I said it before and I felt it. There's someone, two offers, two people that want to come in. This is collaboration, laying a new foundation, working with you, offering you a new job. Maybe it's a realtor who has the ability to find, you know, the perfect place where you can live. It could be a new love partner. It may be two new love partners, but they are an energetic hold. These are two planes energetically flying over your life right now, incapable of landing, because some of you are just not allowing the transformation to take place. But the new beginning is here. And again, it's your choice to step through it. I remember being forced into a new beginning in May of 2023. And I thought to myself, I don't want to do the next chapter of my life without him. But I felt forced. And I just said to myself, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But I'm going to move forward. Maybe the break is temporary. Maybe it's permanent. It ended up being temporary. But that little break was beneficial to both of us. So whomever, whatever this is, let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back in the right time, in the right way. And between now and then, you get to enjoy some new miracles in your life. The Fool. Tell me about this new beginning here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool. Clarified by the Tower. That's how fast it comes in. The Devil and the Two of Pentacles. As soon as we get rid of that. Because again, maybe the person isn't toxic, but the relationship you currently have with them is. Maybe there's some extenuating circumstances. Maybe Three of Pentacles to the Devil means there's another person or other people involved. Maybe your person is a workaholic and they need to get that under control. Maybe they are an alcoholic and they need to get that in control. Maybe there is another lover on your side or their side. Whatever it is, the break here needs to happen. And again, for some of you, it'll be temporary, and for some of you, will be permanent. You have the divine gift of free will to decide how this plays out. You have a lot more say in this than you realize. But the one thing you're resisting right now is just breaking free. Now, some of you have already done it, and I applaud you. But I have a group of you here on the channel. Sometimes I think you only watch the readings waiting for me to tell you that this is all going to work out today. It's not going to work out today. You can stay in it today. You can choose to stay in this today. But it is an infinity loop of the Two of Pentacles. It will just go round and round and round. The choice here is to break free. That's what's being asked of you to do. Now, whether you want to do it or not, you know, is up to you. But you have 1, 2 other possibilities here waiting for you. New opportunities. Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. This is not authentic to who you are. This job, this relationship, it's not as it presently exists. Again, I'm not looking 10 years down the line here, but as it presently exists, it's not authentic to you. That's why it's toxic right now. That's why you got to let it go. That's why it's time to find another job or a better living situation, or maybe not eat as many jelly beans as I do, you know, replace them with grapes, whatever this is for you. Seven of Swords, one more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Swords, clarified by Two of Cups. It's a partnership. the Sun and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. It's a partnership here, but it's not emotionally fulfilling. 2 cups plus 6 is 8 cups. And I think you are in love with the potential of the living situation, or in love with the potential of the job, or in love with the potential of the person. But potential isn't reality. And it's certainly not allowing you to be the real you within it either. Because if this was meant to be right now in this moment, we wouldn't be getting these cards over and over again for you. I can't tell you how many times I cleanse your cards. You know, for every 30-minute reading I do, it takes me 15 minutes to cleanse a deck. After every reading, I cleanse your deck. Even if I just do a monthly reading, like I have to start the monthly readings tomorrow. And I'll do like the first 3. I'll do Aries, Gemini, and Taurus. Just because those energies are around, everything gets cleaned. 152 decks. But the same message keeps coming out. And it's not that I dislike you. My older brother is a Sagittarius. I want the very best for him. But right now, this isn't it. And it's not it for you either. It's not it for you either. He doesn't talk to me that much, so I don't really know if he's going through this, but for you, this isn't it. And I know that you're trying to hang on and move forward because of potential, but I don't think that's the answer right now. Tell me more about the Devil. I was told not to take it. We'll look at it, but we won't take it. Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. It's a loop, a cycle. That whatever this is, there's no movement. The Four of Swords, there's no movement. So it's a cycle that just sort of repeats and it doesn't improve. Tell me more about the Devil here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles, it doesn't move. The Death card, it needs to come to an end. King of Wands, and you have to be the one to do it. Ace of Wands, that's the truth. And maybe it's just part of your contract with whomever this is, that you have to be bold and be courageous and be the real you and say no. And again, if this is meant to come back together again, it will. Then the miracle will occur. And if not, something or someone else will. And that will be a miracle in and of itself. But this needs to transformation. And your soul contract with this person is that you're the one that needs to bring it to an end. I was there 3 years ago. It was terrible. But it's something that, again, it's part of your soul's contract. Maybe it comes back around again a month or 2 later like mine did. And maybe it doesn't, and something better comes along. But I don't feel like this situation, environment, or connection changes until you take control of it to put an end to it. Let's get you some advice. Justice. Yeah, there's something karmic here. And I'm not saying that they're not a soulmate or not, not a twin flame. There's a karmic connection here, like a contract. And for some reason, it's on you. And if you really want to go deep into karmic contracts, I remember watching a reader once who gave a very good explanation. Again, if you believe in that. And she was like, listen, you guys agreed to this before you incarnated here. You said, I'll take that lesson. And they said, I'll be the teacher. And you were like, yeah, I can pass the test. Well, this is the test. Can you really pass the test? I think you can. But it does require you to do something that is uncomfortable, maybe even has an emotional impact on you. But that's the short-term view. Look at the long-term view. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star. There's healing. There's a level up. 8 of Cups, walking away from this Page of Wands. There's 2 of Cups. Some of you will come back together with this person at a higher vibration, at a higher frequency. And for others, someone new will come in at a higher vibration, a higher frequency. But this situation doesn't change until you move on. There's some kind of lesson here you had to learn. And then you get a renewal in that type of connection. And yeah, for some of you, it may be with the same person. For others of you, it may be someone else. It may be someone else and you and this person come back together 10 years from now. And if you want to do another cycle with this, you certainly can. It just won't change. It won't change because your karmic contract is you need to bring this to an end. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you that. That is what I have for you at this time, Sagittarius. If you like that message, I'm not sure how many of you will, but if you like that message and it resonates with you and you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. And please be gentle with yourself during this time. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope that you're well and that the weather is nice wherever you are in the world. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st, 2026. Angel number and angel whisper. Angel number 1414. Possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Your affirmation for this week: I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Nice. Message from your spirit guides. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you are being given, both the subtle and the not so subtle ones. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Message from Archangel Michael. Embrace this magical moment. Card number 11. You have an opportunity here. Pay attention. You have an opportunity. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting a miracle. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. This is like Ace of Pentacles, so this is tangible. Whether it's current finance, love and romance, or some other aspect of your life. Don't miss it. Pay attention to this. Tell me more about this here for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Okay, weird message. I just looked at this, and I know it's an exclamation point, a triangle, but it reminded me of the yield sign here in the United States. I don't know where you live in the world. Some crossways, we have a full stop sign, and others are a yield, which means just kind of come to a slow stop and make sure you're okay to move forward. Some of you just driving this week, just make sure you're paying attention to the traffic lights, the street signs, the stop signs. Okay, whether you're driving one way, I heard one way. Some of you may accidentally turn down a one-way road or something like that, going the opposite direction. Just pay a little attention to driving and maybe watch your speed this week. I don't know why. What if you needed to hear that? Okay, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why are these their messages for the week? Possibilities. Pay attention and embrace this magical moment for the Capricorn collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. She has an Ace of Pentacles flying towards her head, just like this. Pay attention. It's while you're doing something regular. Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. While you're doing something else, I really want you, if you're a driver, stay focused on the road. Okay, don't be on the phone or playing around with the radio or whatever. There's something here like eyes off the road type of thing. I don't like getting that feeling. So just be mindful if you're driving. I'm not the boogie woogie scary tarot reader, but when I get a message that loud, I have to share it with the collective. Now, for all of you, the rest of you, there's an opportunity here. You may not be seeing it. Six of Pentacles, you're giving to situations, environments, or connections in your life. You're busy. You're tending to your tasks. The people, pets, plants in your life that are important to you, there's an opportunity here. It has the possibility that ace, all aces have the potential to get to the tens. This Ace of Pentacles has the potential to get to the 10. Tell me about this opportunity. Clarify that Seven of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. The opportunity. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. You have the opportunity to turn a situation that wasn't all that great in your favor. And it can make you very happy. This would be like quitting your job or being recently fired and being so upset over it and not realizing that you now just opened up the doorway to a brand new job opportunity. So I want to say that if you have lost your job recently, or you're planning on just quitting, maybe in the moment you're angry, you quit, that's possible here this week. One, I would watch your temper. Okay, maybe you want to yield before quitting the job this week, quitting the friendship, breaking up with the person, stop talking. Maybe some of you want to stop talking to a family member. I would yield, but because it might be salvageable, there's a possibility that this situation, environment, or connection can be salvaged. If it has already broken away, there's already been that Ten of Swords moment, yield. There's a possibility of it coming back together. Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups. This would be saving the job right before you quit or get fired, or saving the relationship before you end it, or coming back together again with this person, or making the job better. Tell me about the Three of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Because in that Two of Pentacles, you have two choices. You can end it and start anew, or you can decide not to end it and do something differently to try to stabilize it, like restabilize it. So again, I don't know what this is for you. Career and finance, love and romance. The opportunity here is pause. Pause before doing anything this week. Tell me about that Three of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Cups, clarified by Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. That's exactly what's happening here. So if you haven't ended it yet, I would pause. There's an idea, inspiration that you're receiving. You're the Nine of Pentacles here. In the energy of the full moon, it's coming up in your sign at the end of the month. It's not part of this week's reading because this week is the 21st to 27th. And I think that full moon in your sign is on the 29th. But it is in the energy. So maybe for some of you, this actually happens, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this week. If not, it might happen Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. But there's an idea or a spark of inspiration that you have. So if this is not a pressing situation, then I would hold off until you receive this, because something here is coming in for you. Like I said, idea, inspiration. So if you don't have to quit the job this week, don't quit it. You might get an idea about a better company to apply to, or something different you can do at work to make the work environment more favorable for you. If you haven't broken up with the person yet, yield. You may come up with an idea on how to mitigate the situation or find compromise with this person or be able to move forward with them. Or even if the decision is to separate, to do it in a more amicable way. Because Ten of Swords, like a severing, that would be terrible, because you might change your mind 2 weeks from now. We are in Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde, I always talk about the re's. You know, for retrograde, we have to review, we have to revisit, we need to reconsider. So if there's anything here that you're thinking about just slamming the door on this week, I would pay attention to that feeling. I would pause. I would embrace the magical moment and say, this is an opportunity for me to just wait a couple more days, because there's a possibility here. I may get an idea how to salvage this, or a better idea on how to move on from it in a way that is more beneficial to me. And like I said, if something here has already ended, you have some new idea that comes in the energy of your full moon, either how to revive it or how to move on from it. So I wouldn't do anything this week. I know that's a terrible angel message to give you, but I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't cut any ties this week, and I wouldn't try to bring anything back together this week. I would keep everything status quo right now. Status quo until you receive this idea, this epiphany. So no severing ties this week. You know, I mean, if it's terribly abusive, that's a different story. But if you don't have to sever the tie this week, don't do it. And if you don't have to force something to come back together again this week, don't force it. Something naturally is coming to you. Idea, download, inspiration. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles, clarified by Seven of Swords. You could sabotage a really good thing here. Chariot, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. So I wouldn't sever anything this week. I wouldn't end the friendship. I wouldn't stop talking to the person. I wouldn't quit the job, okay? If you're buying, selling property, I wouldn't put the kibosh on anything this week. And if it's already happened, I wouldn't force reconciliation. I would just pause. It's 5 days. Can you wait 5 days? I would wait 5 days, because you have the potential of sabotaging a good opportunity here. And it all comes from some creative idea that you get, or a spark of inspiration on how to handle this. Anything else Capricorn needs to know about that? So yeah, I feel like this, one of the signs you're being given is like, just pause. Maybe this reading is it. Just pause. Anything else they need to know about this? One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of that Queen of Pentacles. Whatever idea this is, it takes you to that Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So I would wait. This actually is a magical moment. I know sometimes feeling stuck doesn't feel magical. Not moving on something doesn't feel magical. But when the ability here, or the possibilities to get to Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles, I would pause. Again, like I said, unless it's a total emergency situation. I wouldn't cut off anything or try to force reconciliation. Status quo is fine. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice, please, for the Capricorn collective this week. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun card, the Page of Swords. Yeah, the information, the idea that you need so you know what direction you're moving in, that's going to come to you very soon. 1 week at the most. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands. 2 cards came out. Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't leave those 3 cups that are spilled over. I would not try to pick up those 3 cups that are spilled over. I would pause. The Queen of Wands here is the 3rd decan of Pisces and the 2nd decan of Aries. There's something here about, like, again, some download or idea that you get here. Pisces is our mind. It's ruled by Jupiter, but it's a mutable sign. So it's very much the energy of like a little daydreamy, little 7 of Cups kind of feeling. So I feel you get some new spark of inspiration, how to deal with this. I feel like if you try to do it now, you're not that emotionally regulated to cut something out or cut something off or to even revisit something at this time. So I wouldn't do anything of this from my reading in regards to the 3 cups that spilled over. Status quo is fine. There you go. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I told you it's like a pentacle literally is going to like hit you in the head. I think it's more mental clarity on something or some new idea. There you go. 7 of Cups. There you go. Sometimes I'm good. Not all the time. Sometimes I'm good. So I would hold off on this until you get that idea. And look, this could come by way with that Page of Swords, like watching something on TV, and that's your spark of inspiration. But that's what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. I just saw the Hermit and the 8 of Cups. So yeah, I would pause. I would do a little soul searching and pause before walking away or walking towards anything right now, or walking back to anything. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that on your mobile device. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius, my Aqua family. I hope that you are doing well. Hope the weather's nice wherever you are in the world. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st. 2026. Your angel number and your angel whisper is 444, protection. This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. Your affirmation for the week: I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me, and I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Why am I getting this feeling like being fearless this week? I don't know what you're up to. Fearless this week. Message from your spirit guides. It's time. I told you. You're being asked to move forward towards the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. Be fearless. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. You're ready. It's time. You're protected. Time has come. Allow this opportunity now to open up for you. Message from Archangel Michael. The way forward is open. You cannot make this up. You all saw me shuffle this in the beginning. Card number 32, 3 plus 2 is 5. Change. Something is changing here for you. I love this. You are here. You are now on the path towards joy and happiness. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound, and I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. And for some of you, maybe financial as well. Okay? What is this all about here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. 444. Be fearless. Change. You are in alignment. It is time to move forward. You're not trapped. You might be in a little bit of a holding pattern. You might be in a little bit of a holding pattern. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 7 of Wands. 2 of Swords. And the Hermit. You're in a holding pattern right now. 8 of Wands is about to open up for you. So the 7 of Wands is like, I'm very insulated here. The 2 of Swords, I can't see where I'm going. I don't know what decision I'm supposed to make. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I accept? Do I not? Do I pursue? The Hermit. Just this whole time period that is happening for you right now, it's meant for you to be alone with your thoughts. 9 are very individual. It's a very individual number. We think about the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. The Hermit is card number 9. So there's a reason why right now you're meant to be like alone with your thoughts, reground yourself, do some soul searching, maybe a little dark night of the soul for some of you. That is necessary before the next path fully opens up. But it is time. Something is changing here for you. Changing jobs, changing living situation, some changes in a relationship for others of you. Seven of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. It's definitely in regards to partnership and connection. Two of Swords is astrologically Moon in Libra. Libra is the house of marriage, partnerships, relationships, contracts, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. So something is on hold here for you in regards to a particular partnership in your life. Seven of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Wands here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Wands, clarified by Page of Swords. So the news is coming in. 10 of Wands, pack your bags. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. And I say that because in that 10 of Wands, this person literally has like everything they own on the back of this this animal, this bull here. Remember I said like be courageous? So like strong like bull. Right now you need to be strong like bull. There's news, information, communication, opportunity coming in. Possibly in the energy of the full moon in Capricorn. I think that is June 29th. So what you need to proceed forward is coming to you within a week, 1 week's time, something like that. Two of Swords. Tell me about this decision. For some of you, it could be 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. Ace of Swords to that Two of Swords. So yeah, right now you might feel like, what the hell is going on? Oh, some of you, I just have to throw this out there for one of you watching. Some of you may receive news, information, communication this week. Then whoever gives it to you, they go silent after you get the news. And you might be sitting there freaked out, like, oh my God, what just happened? Don't freak out. Like there's a possibility here, 10 of Wands to the Ace of Swords, that you're going to get caught up thinking about this because Two of Swords, you don't have the full details about what's happening with this person. So this could be like your boss texting you or calling you on a Saturday, just an example, and saying, we need to talk on Monday. And immediately your mind might start racing with, oh my God, I'm getting fired. So it could be something like that. I feel like some of you get a communication from someone and then there's like radio silence and you're kind of sitting here alone. Like, well, what the hell does that mean? Do I have a job? Are they breaking up with me? Do they never want to see me again? You know, it could be the landlord saying, hey, next week we need to talk. And you're like, oh my God, are they going to evict me? You know, so I just feel like for a lot of you that could be happening, but you're protected. Seven of Wands, you're in this bubble right here. So I feel like that little information and communication you get, and then there's like a little radio silence. This could be like your boss tells you have a promotion, they're giving you a promotion, and then you don't hear anything else. And you're like, well, am I getting the promotion? When do I start that position? You know, I just feel like you're getting some kind of news, and then there's a little bit of radio silence. But everything's happening in divine timing. You're protected. You're like in this bubble right now being protected. Seven of Pentacles. Something here has to like, there's like a maturation. Like there's something here has to, the seed has already been planted. It's already yours. You can't see it, but it's already yours. Whatever this is, whoever this is, it's already yours. Two of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. Death card. There's your rebirth. Tower. You don't see that coming. Bottom of that Queen of Pentacles could have to do with house and home. Relationship. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something here is changing. Someone says a little something and then they go quiet. And your advice here is to not freak out. You are protected. It is time. Whatever this is, you will be moving forward. It will be very joyful. You are meant to have this break, if you will. This is sending you on a little expedition, if you will, within right now. It's like you get that and it goes quiet and then like, boom. It's like it speeds up. You ever see those movies where they do that? Like they make the frame in the movie like slow down and come to a crawl, and then all of a sudden it like bzzz, like it just speeds up very quickly. I know it's a terrible sound effect there, but that's sort of what's happening here. It goes a little dormant, a little quiet, and then it's like boom, the lights come on. The Hermit. Tell me about the Hermit. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hermit is clarified. I told you Ace of Pentacles. I said the seed has to take hold. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Don't sit around the whole time while you're waiting like this, crying it's not coming in. Worst case scenario. No, I told you it's yours. You're holding the Ace of Pentacles. I told you, it's yours. You're literally on your way. I told you, 8 of Cups is a card of movement. You're here. You're moving towards your 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Victory. 6 of Wands. Fool. The new beginning. 8 of Pentacles. Something you want to work on. Again, justice, Libra. Some kind of partnership. Professional, platonic, or romantic. So this could even be someone that says, hey, I need a little time out from the connection. Friendship, whatever. Just be like, okay, I'm here when you want to talk. It's like before you know it, that you and this person are talking again. So I wouldn't get so stuck on it's not happening. I'm never going to hear from them again. You know, I'm losing the job, whatever this is for you. You're protected. This is protected. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice. You're ready. Can we get 3 cards of advice, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. King of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Right now, you're in a holding pattern. And then the Emperor, you get to launch. Okay, 3 of Cups, celebration. So right now, taking action on this, it's like you're being held back, or you're being kept in the dark, or you're being shut out. But again, 4s are protection. 4s are stable. And your angel number here is 444. So there's a reason why this is not moving as quickly as you would like it to move right now. But pretty soon you will be celebrating. 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands. See? The Hermit. This is why you're in hermit mode. You're supposed, okay. So in this moment of like this timeout, if you will, you're supposed to do some soul searching. There's something here you're ruminating on. You're thinking about. Maybe you have some regrets here. Maybe you have some remorse. Maybe there's some internal conflict, a little dark night of the soul here. So the break from whomever or whatever this is, or the timeout that's occurring here, is very much needed. And then, like I said, you don't hear from this person, but then things just pick up. Things pick up very quickly, 10 days, within the next 10 days. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. You're on the right path. Everything is, I was going to say everything's working on divine timing. And look what I cut the deck to. The Wheel of Fortune. There you go. That is what I have for you. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Becoming one of my favorite signs to read for. Always exciting lately, all of your readings. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of June 21st, 2026. Angel number and angel whisper. 1010, growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Your affirmation for the week. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes that I am seeking. Message from your spirit guides. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and shift your focus onto what is working. Pay extra attention to where you place your focus. It is the first step toward creating an amazing life. The outcome you're seeking, creating a life, changing your focus. Message from Archangel Michael. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, card number 41. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Beautiful energy there. Tell me more about this, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Some of you are focused on an ending, 1010, something that has ended or maybe is in the process of ending for you. There's a need here for you to shift your focus into the future, potential, possibility. See whatever has ended or is ending as growth for you, allows you now to move forward towards new horizons, new connections. You're safe, you're protected, your journey right now is protected. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Star, we have the Hermit, and we have the Empress. Oh my God, 3 major arcana cards, 6 of Wands. You're on the road to victory. It may not feel like it on the heels of this ending or a very difficult cycle here. Again, whether you're just coming out of it or maybe you just entered it for some of you. But I think you need to stay focused. What is your wish fulfillment? The light inside of the Hermit card is the Star. So what is your wish fulfillment? When you come through to the other side, What is it that you want to create, birth, nurture in your life, whether it's professional, platonic, romantic connections, or something to do with career and finance, love and romance, some other aspect of your life. What do you want victory in? What do you want the next chapter of your life to be in? That's sort of where you need to direct your focus, your attention. Give considerable thought to this. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card. There's your new beginning. The Star. Clarify the Star. You probably just had a tower, or maybe you're currently dealing with one. And towers could be anything. Financial towers, spiritual towers, emotional towers. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Star, clarified by Eight of Swords. The High Priestess, there you are, and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. So whatever the tower is, I don't feel most of you are going through it right now. I think you're thinking a lot about it. I think you're thinking a lot about it. I think you're internalizing a lot of it. I don't think a lot of you have a lot of people that you talk to about it. There's also, please don't get upset with me. There's also a feeling of like jadedness here. So maybe some of you are a little jaded about the ending or the tower moment or whatever occurred here. Like the more you think about it, the angrier you get or the more upset you get about it. So there might be a need here for you to change your perspective and see that as a growth experience. The Hermit. Yeah, some of you are a lot more jaded or are becoming more jaded as a result of that. Don't allow that ending or that relationship or whatever this was for you to change you. It can change you for the better. You know, it can make you wiser, stronger, more courageous, learn how to speak up for yourself and set healthy boundaries and maintain them. But don't allow it to turn you into some old curmudgeon. That's sort of what the Emperor to the Hermit is giving me. Like the Emperor is wearing this robe, but underneath there's armor. His heart's not open anymore the way I'm feeling it right now energetically. Like, don't allow this to close your heart off to love, to connection, to new experiences. Tell me about the Hermit. One more shuffle. Thank you. You didn't go through all that to end up now alone, never having fun, not connecting with new people. Like, you didn't go through that growth experience, if you will, to lead a life of misery. I mean, some people are fully okay being solitary, and if you are, that's fine. But I get the feeling here most of you are not. Most of you are longing for a connection, or at the very least experiences, like positive experiences. So the Hermit is clarified by the King of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. So I feel there is something here about you focusing on how you're utilizing your energy, because some of you are Hermit to the Emperor, which, yes, you're very wise from this growth experience, but you also have, you're like battle ready now. It's like you're always waiting for the shoe to drop. You go out on a date, you're waiting for the person to F up, to have someone else to screw you over. It's like, I got to be armored now. And I don't think that's what you need to do. I mean, you can if you want. You have the divine gift of free will. But instead of being Emperor to the Hermit, I have all this knowledge and therefore now I'm a jaded SOB. Instead, you could be, I've learned a lot, Page of Swords. I now have all of this new information from this growth experience. I could be King of Wands and the King of Cups. I could defend my territory, right? The King of Wands, I mean, and the Queen of Wands, these people are a little cray-cray. Like if you push them, they go to war with bats. Like the King of Pentacles will try to buy their way out of it. The King of Swords goes in with a sword. This is a bat. This is like the hand-to-hand combat king. So you can be the hand-to-hand combat king or queen, but still do it in a soft way because of the knowledge that you receive. You don't have to allow this to jade you. So you can change how you show up in the world by just redirecting or refocusing your energy. Don't allow this to harden you. It can change you. It can make you wiser, but don't allow it to harden that beautiful heart that you have. The Empress. We want to be more of the Empress energy when we come out of a growth experience. And some people call them effing growth experiences because they're so terrible, especially with the 2 10s. That's a double hard ending there. But instead of coming out of it the Emperor, we come out of it the Empress, which is we still have all the best qualities, but now we know what to attract. We can be more discerning. And she still has a wand. She can still go to war if she has to. but she's not so jaded. Like he's walking around literally with metal boots on, and she's walking around barefoot. So there's something like you can still have your walls up and you can still protect yourself, but you don't have to walk around like you're in a plate of armor and you don't allow anyone in. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. It all depends on how you want this to change you. The Empress. Like you and your loved ones are safe. You don't have to wear, you know, armor ready fatigue, if you will, 24/7. One more shuffle. Thank you. You can let your hair down, whether you're masculine or feminine. The Empress clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. So we have three of the kings or queens, I don't read body parts, on the table. There's something here. What we don't have is the King of Swords, and that's the clarity. Some of you are of the mindset that because of this ending, because someone left you out in the cold financially or emotionally or spiritually or sexually, whatever occurred here where you felt abandoned or there was a wound within you that was triggered or possibly even just created, there's something here about what you're not seeing clearly. You can protect yourself and your loved ones moving forward without becoming the emperor. You can become the empress. The only thing you're missing here is a little bit of clarity. Like you get to decide how this molds you and shapes you moving forward. You don't have to become what they were. I don't know why someone needed to hear that. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Behind the 10 of Wands is the Magician. This difficult situation, environment, or connection, you get to manifest. You get to create how it changes you. You get to create who you are now in the aftermath of it. Don't let it harden you. Again, you can take the experience and the wisdom, but you could still be warm and welcoming and nurturing and ready to go to war if you have to, barefoot with a baton. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. 7 of Pentacles. Think about this, okay? Page of Wands as you step forward onto this new chapter of your life. 10 of Swords after this ending. 4 of Swords. Think about who you want to be. How do you want this to change you? How do you want to move forward? 8 of Wands. Sun card. You want to be warm and expansive and prepared, right? Because the sun can warm something up and heal it and illuminate it, but it can also scorch earth it. It can burn it down. So you get to decide how you make it through this. You can be warm and loving, but still have the ability to scorch earth something if you have to, or you could come out very jaded or combative. 5 of Swords. The decision is yours. 2 of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, 2 of Wands. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.